Yo, 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 what's up, boys and ghouls? JT in the house. Bored. The usual. I was cleaning my pad, cleaning the illustrious, almost said apartment, basement of the dead. Yeah. Got a bunch of stuff in the mail coming to me. I haven't gotten them all in, so therefore I don't have anything to update for you except one movie. But I wanted to do a review today. You know, I like to. That's kind of De Niro, and I want to do a review. That's terrible. But wanted to do a movie review for you today while it's still fresh in my brain, in my mind. Awesome movie. Easily one of my favorite movies of all time now. And I've only watched it a few times, but it's like the more I watch it, the more I love it, the more I think about it. You know how it is. And that is Deadbeat at Dawn. Jim Van Bebber. The man, the myth, the legend. This guy, amazing. Hands down. No comparison to any other violent, gritty film. This right here, number one. Uno numero. Deadbeat at Dawn. This was filmed in 1988, I believe. And this is the synapse, however, whatever you want to call it, release. This says special edition there, but I think there's another release of this with even more special features. This one has one of his short films on there, I think, and some behind-the-scenes stuff, and yada, yada, yada. But this movie, before I go ahead and get into this review, I'm just going to tell you guys, go ahead, pause this video. I don't care what you have to do. Watch it later. Go to Amazon, go to eBay, go to wherever you buy stuff from, and order this movie. Click OK. Get it sent to your house and watch it, because you will not be disappointed. If you're a fan of violent, gritty, awesome revenge movies, this is the best. The story starts off with the main character here, that's Jim Van Bebber there, and I think I'm pronouncing his name right, I hope so, but he plays a character called Goose, and he's the leader of a gang called the Ravens, and this was filmed in Dayton, Ohio, not too far from where I live, well, a few hours, but I've been through there plenty of times, but shows the gritty streets of Dayton, Ohio in this film. But he plays the leader of the gang, the Ravens, and they have an opposing gang called the Spiders. And the Spiders have a leader named Danny. They're like arch enemies, basically. And the movie just basically jumps headfirst into an awesome gang fight in a cemetery. And one of my favorite scenes is awesome, shows both gangs moving in. Oh, yeah, and Goose has a girlfriend. Sorry, jumping ahead of myself. He has a girlfriend named Christy that lives with him. And but yeah, the movie starts off. This is probably going to be like a spoiler. If you haven't seen this movie, like a spoiler-ridden review, because there's some scenes I got to talk about. So if you haven't seen this movie, go ahead and pause this video and don't watch it. Until you see this or whatever, or if you ever even want to watch it again. But yeah, gang fight starts off in a cemetery. Awesome. Goose and Danny. That's Danny right there. Got a weird looking mask on that. They all have really cool costumes in this too. But the Spiders wear like these jockstrap looking things. Kind of reminded me that kind of reminded me a little bit of Clockwork Orange. But yeah, they're in a cemetery. Goose and Danny's going head-to-head in a knife fight. I mean, this is like a straight out of Michael Jackson's Beat It video knife fight, except they're not dancing. They're actually stabbing each other and cutting each other. And they pretty much get the best of each other, except Danny, he gets beat down, and he's laying there, and Jim Van Bebber spits on him and tells him to F your noise. I'll keep this PG for the kids, but that's one of my favorite lines from this whole movie. It's amazing. Had to keep rewinding and watching that. The first time I seen it, I was like, oh, that's awesome. It's just one of those scenes, like when you see it, you're like, dude, awesome. And this other gang member from the Spiders pulls a gun out, and he's getting ready to pop a cap in old Goose here. And one of the Ravens jump in and stab the dude in the arm with a switchblade that's getting ready to off Goose. The guy falls down on the ground. His hand kind of falls out, and the cops are coming up, so everybody's starting to scatter. Goose pulls out his little pistol and blam, blows the dude's fingers all to pieces. And that's another awesome scene. You're like, man, like as soon as you see this scene, you're like, this movie's gonna be, rad, very rad. But yeah, it blows the dude's fingers all to pieces. Really good gore effects. This movie is actually really gory. A lot of decapitations and blood and a lot of gore shots. Really good. But then Goose decides to quit the Ravens for his girlfriend Christy, obviously. So one day he's out doing a drug deal to try to get some money to, quit the life, if you want to say that. And this is really well acted too. I must say it was really surprised me. Really well acted. But he's off doing a drug deal, so Danny tells his henchman to go in and kill Goose at his apartment. But he's not there, and his girlfriend is. So his girlfriend, unfortunately, gets offed. These dudes, beat her to death. And this one guy, I can't remember the guy's name right offhand, who played the character, but he did it really well. And he's, talking about how her guts look like snakes coming out of her, squishing out of her body. That dude, he played a really good part. He was like a drug addict, kind of. But yeah, and then Goose comes home, freaks out, goes into a drunken fit for I don't know how long, and you'll see a little backstory on him. His dad's crazy heroin addict, and he stays that way for a while, and then the two gangs decide to merge. Goose is no longer the leader because he quit, but they decide to merge to do. I'm stuttering here to do a one big job where they rob this armored car. And they pull away a lot of cash from it, so Goose helps them out on that, even though they're working with the Spiders, his arch enemies. That part, you just have to watch that to kind of get that part. But there's an awesome scene where after they did the deal and they go meet up, and the Ravens now leader is no guns, we're on their turf. But my man Goose here, it's like a scene where he's strapping all these guns and knives and stuff to him. So he's packing, and then the leader of the Ravens or the leader of the Spiders, orders a kill them all, and then Jim Van Bebber pulls out his gun. He's going off. That's an awesome scene too. Really good lighting in that scene, and he's he's getting revenge, and he grabs the bag of money and takes off. So they chase him down, for a long time, and he's hiding out, and then it comes to a climactic, awesome ending scene where they track Goose down to this train station, and it's one man, Goose, versus the whole other gang, basically, and he's taking them out. Nunchucks, ninja stars, a lot of kung fu in this movie. I don't really know if he studied kung fu or any kind of fighting styles or anything like that, but it looked real. It looked really good. He did a good job on that, and it just comes down to him versus Danny, the leader of the other gang at the end. Awesome scene, very gory. They're just beating each other to death. It's crazy awesome that is. And I just highly recommend this, guys. I'm going to go ahead and say I give this movie a 9 out of 10 stars. That's how much I like it. It's inching its way up to my top favorite movies of all time. I mean, I watch it over and over and over. You know what I mean? But go check this out. I recommend it. I give it the JT seal of approval. Thanks for watching this video. Update to come probably next week sometime when I get all my packages in. And another film review from a buddy on here is sending me a movie of his to review, so check that out when it comes. I'll let you guys know. But I'm going to file this away on the shelf. Thanks for watching this, guys. Stay tuned. Peace.